Ubutushe ahendo Havura inye Ubutai katwa hetum Hetere eirete Usurure awata Etamba e ahesha Aheshamba e poranship Aombowe I can touch the sky I can touch the sky when I look in your eyes. I can touch the sky.
So, hi my friends, and today is a very special day for us in Paraguay because we meet Norma. Norma is your real name? Or
Yes.
It's really like extra normal for us because me and Alex are very happy to meet her because he is a regional Guarani Indian and she's own mate project and also at the same time she's a singer, she is a musician. For us it was like a miracle because when we came to Paraguay with Alex we have a dream. Maybe we will find some wild mate and go to the jungles to find someone who make mate in a traditional way and also find some ethnic roots of the product and at the same time make something or I don't know idea have a chance to go to the jungle or not because it's rain season now. But the main thing that I met Norma and she just gave us she's very special product. It's not advertisement because we just see and smell like smell of firewood in the forests. It's like wild yerba, real wild yerba, not from the plantations. It takes from the wild jungles, and it's really few quantity of it. So it will be our top yerba product, I hope. And I ask Norma a little bit to explaining because I start explaining by myself because I'm very excited about that. And maybe Norma, you tell the story about how did you start with the mate and also because I think you not the start. It's traditional of Guarani, yeah.
Yes, it is. That's right. Mate is come from the Guarani ethnies. And they make that like always. In the tradition, they drink mate or tereré.
Just like a
Cold, yes, tereré is a cold one. We have some rules.
Yeah, rules
yes,
for drinking.
For drinking, and the first one and the most important is for us, we never talk from bad things when we drink tereré or mate.
Yeah.
And I started to work with this community, original community, since 9 years. But it was not because I wanted or I looked for. It was just like I worked for the culture, and I received in my home a group from this community. It was more or less 15 people. They come from the jungle to my house, and they have to do something in Asunción. They stay in my home, and I said, okay, tomorrow we want to drink mate, and it's mean that I have to wake up very early. So 3 o'clock in the morning, more or less, to make a fire. I have a place to do that in my house, and to prepare the mate and wait for the grandpa. So I call him grandpa, even if it's not so old, but it's a grandpa because of his
wise man. It's like kind of respect, as you told.
Yes,
it's like kind of respect to
yes. And then he talked to me, okay, we drink mate. I say yes, okay. And I started to give him, and we talk about culture and many histories from the culture, and I really love that. And then he stopped and said to me, Your mate is not very good. And I was like, what?
Because you think your mate is good. Yeah.
I wake up at 3 hours in the morning and you said to me, no, it's not good.
And you didn't respect me.
But we talk like that because it's our relationship is very so clear. So, and I said to him, I don't have another yerba mate.
Only this one. Yeah.
So you have to drink that.
Yeah.
And he said, he drank, and then, so 5 minutes later, he said to me, okay, we're gonna start again to do mate for you.
Wow.
And I said, okay, but I didn't realize what it means. I couldn't understood in this moment what he meant with this word, you know. It was years later that I realized that they didn't do for more or less 60 years. They didn't yerba mate because it was the people from the big places like estancia, we call estancia, so rich people, they come in the community to take people who knows how to do yerba mate. And they go in the jungle, the forest, and never come back to the community. So it was very painful, you know.
Why they didn't come back? Because they lost?
Because they was like slaves? Yes.
Wow.
They couldn't come back. Never. They stayed there they could only make yerba mate.
Wow. So these rich people don't get them back because they're like a specialist in technology or something?
Yes, they Indian people, the Guarani people knew how to do.
It was in older times.
Yes,
it was maybe 100 years ago or more.
Yes. And then they decide no to do anymore.
If they do, because people came and take them to force them to do it for them, for trading.
That's
understood.
That's why. So they decide not to do anymore. Nobody can do that here. Nobody knows how to do that. You know,
so
anymore.
It was like a losing of traditional.
Yes, and they started. They never do that again, and that's why he said to me, "We're gonna start it again."
So he wanted to try to study again.
Yes.
Wow.
They knew how to do, but they never say that.
It's like a secret.
It was a secret for them.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they started again, and it was like almost 9 years ago. I was like, okay, I wait for that what you do, and 2 weeks later they called me and said, okay, we have yerba mate for you, and I said, okay. He said, we have 90 kilos.
90 kilos?
Yeah.
And you, what?
And I said, what? And well, what I want to do with 90 kilos yerba, you know, 97 kilos. And I said, okay, but I don't know what should I do?
Sell it because I'm a musician. I'm not a businessman, yeah? Wow, it's a miracle.
And then and this is the way how we started this business.
It's the most crazy startup ever I heard.
So it was not like I was in the jungle and I looking for the best yerba mate. And no, it was like a
wow.
It's coming.
Now you have 90 kilos. You need to sell. Crazy.
So this is the history.
It's a crazy startup ever I heard of. But I think this is just was your fate, because this was your tribe people and they just bring the best they can, especially for you, because that's really interesting.
You have no choice. You just have to do.
It was like that. I had no choice. Yes.
But I think it's really unique product because. As you told, they don't grow. We just go to the jungle and find old trees.
Yes.
It's really different.
It's difficult to imagine how it is to go into the jungle and to take that away, you know.
Because the jungle is, you can't go through the jungle. You
Yeah.
need to use machete or something.
Yes, and they make a small ways
Uh-huh.
to come back for this. So yeah, it's a very special thing. I mean, you can feel that when you drink mate. It's like a spirit from the jungle is inside.
That's really cool. As soon as you get that 90 kilos and you start to sell a little bit, and after that you also, of course, you start to drink only because you have enough quantity. And after that, there's no way to drink something else.
No,
Yeah,
that's true.
I feel the
You
same.
you will feel that too.
Yeah. I already looks like I already feel that.
I have many clients. They lost the other yerba mates. They only drink this one, and now they're waiting for me. They say we cannot drink another yerba mate.
Yeah, I just see, because I'm not specialist, especially people who are a little bit more experienced, they just see and understand. Because it's no way to do fake of that, because the smell, it's just smell of the original wood and style. And dark
This is a new yerba. It's not
aged one.
No.
Oh, so after aging it will be more tasty, that?
Maybe, but they don't do that. It's another way.
It's our way of production.
Yeah.
What do you think if, for example, we buy some 100 of this or different, I don't know how much you have, maybe we buy all the, and if it's stored for a year or two, it's okay. It will be
It's
more.
okay too, but we don't need it.
Usually it drink much faster than I just.
The other the industry one. They need to let it in
warehouse or
yes,
something. Yeah.
and they let it 2-3 years, and then it's ready to sell. But
this
we don't know.
Interesting.
No, they make that and bring it to me. Oh, I go there to pick up.
Wow. Now I understand what is mate is. It is not just a drink. It is the way to share the experience, to love the nature, and we would like so much happy to share it with our friends.
Yes,
It's our way
very
to-
special
Also share the whole story like you told now, and more stories about how to respect,
They will study.
how to be social respect, how to be nature respect. This is mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is also have to do with this ceremony that I make. I cannot say people so to make mate is like that. No, it's not
It's
only
not ceremony.
that.
Yeah. It's not
Ceremony
explaining
is
of
how-
way of brewing. The
Yes.
ceremony is way of feeling.
what means and how it is and what do you feel and why do you feel like that. So it are many things and had to do with human people and what we really are. I think it's very important. Many times I wanted to lose that. It was so difficult for me because I'm one person here in Asunción and they are there. They are they have no idea how to sell that and nothing. So they only know very good how to make yerba mate. So and I have to do with everything else here. And I am one person. So many things. For example, one day, I bring 7 or 8 big sacks.
You packaging by yourself?
Yes, I do that.
You're crazy. Oh yeah.
And I have to clean it too because sometimes you can find for the birth.
Some fair.
Or things from the jungle. You know?
Yeah. No.
So that's why I put it our.
And you hand
and
all by yourself?
All by myself.
Crazy. This is real product.
And I sing
Yeah.
there, and I looking for something that's not yerba mate, and then I put it and this small packaging.
So this is a really wild product and 200% handmade because at first it was handmade by your community in the jungles, and after it also was hand made here for packaging and cleaning
Yes.
and
Full organic.
full organic.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say is, many times I thought about it's too hard for me,
Yeah.
and I wanted to let that.
Yeah.
But then I thought, I remember the young people, and when I think the young people will not have any opportunity
Uh-huh.
to prove
Uh,
what is real yerba mate.
uh-huh.
So then I lost this idea to let them.
So you still work as you feel the energy.
Yes,
You do that.
yes. I become full energy again. So I started. Okay, we go. Now it's different. Now I have. I am more better
Yeah,
organization.
yeah.
But at the beginning was too hard.
Yeah, understood. Maybe you talk about a little bit about your music career and how is it you a musician for a long time, for all your life, or you just switched to music later, or
This is also a very crazy history.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I am not normal, I think, but
that's cool.
it was
We are
also
also not too normal.
it was also I recite my name, my jungle name, in a ceremony, and when I come back home, I feel something different. I can explain. And I started to hear music,
Wow.
and I heard my
Just in your head, you
yes,
just hear them.
yes, but very quick. I have to write that very quick.
Wow. So
And
the songs, the texts, anything.
complete.
It's coming.
Wow.
Naturally.
Yes,
They just come
complete.
to you. It's
Yes.
you're talking about mate to ceremony?
Yes, it's not to show people how to prepare the mate. It's very easy.
It's like a sacred ceremony.
Yes, the Indian people, so the old people say that the spirit from the yerba mate is a woman. His name is Ka'a Yarui. Ka'a means yerba mate, and Yarui means like grandma. And she always wants the best for everybody. So that's why when we drink mate or terere, we have to respect her. That's why it's because we never talk about bad things when
during
we
drinking.
yes.
Right now we drink one yerba and give it to each other.
Yes.
And you sit in a round, you say, yeah?
Yes.
In a round? And
Normally. It's the tradition, yes.
so we just traditional style. The history of yerba is very close to Indian history, and is it, as you told, there is some sacred meaning about yerba. So it's like a very special way,
Yes.
But no one talk about that. It's just like a very old,
Yes.
old tradition. And I heard some because different sources of information about yerba, and right now some people say that the Indians before you eat leaves, not drink it like that. Is it true, or it's what do you know about that?
It's many legends.
Many legends.
Yes.
Maybe some interesting you can explain.
One of them said that an old man couldn't go with their whole family, with a community, to another place because Guarani people, they always stay in one place. When the food is enough, they stay there, and when it's over, they go to another place.
So it's migrating.
Yes, they migrate to another place because they say, okay, here is no more.
Yeah.
We have to leave there to grow again and go to another place. We have to think they was in a paradise. Because if you sit in a hamaca, Paraguay, you can make like that and take a banana. You can make like that and take an orange. It's everything there.
Yeah.
And it was like that here. And the jungle is still almost like that. But I can imagine before was more.
How it was before,
yes.
Even now you can feel the same, how it was before all this industrial period of time. And,
yes.
Yeah.
And sorry, you
about the legend.
Yeah.
Yes,
the legend. And the one of them say, for example, he couldn't go with the community. He decided to stay in his place. And he said, okay, I'm old. I'm gonna stay here to die.
Here.
And his
grandfather?
Daughter. No. So
understood. It's like a daughter of his son.
Yes.
Yeah, understood. Yeah.
She said, "I'm gonna stay with you." So, and she was young and strong, and he stayed with him. And one day they hear something is happening outside, and it was a jaguarete, so a tiger from here, wanted to go to take two persons. They are not from here. They was not from this planet because they was totally different. They was blonde and with blue eyes, and they say, "What is that?" They never saw people like that. And then he goes to risk them, and the two people stayed in the house from with them together for a few days. And he was the boss was so nice and so hospital. That they never feel something like that before. So they said, so when you are this way, you need something to share with the people who's coming to you to visit you. And then before they go again, they go back, they let a plant from yerba mate for him. They said, this is for you because of your hospitality.
So this is just a legend of how yerba mate became a drink. Before there's no yerba mate.
Yes.
So it's some people from other civilization or other planet just bring it as a helpful for hospitality of this older man.
It was like something special for him because he was so nice and so he got everything what he had.
To strangers from somewhere just bring it. Interesting.
If he didn't know who they are
and from there they came
for them. And even they gave everything. So and these people saw that, and that's why they gave to him. So that's why I cannot say it was first only to eat, or
no one knows.
No one knows.
Because there is different people say that is Jesuits study Guaranis to drink mate through straw. Also, there's different legends and stories about that. All people say different.
The only thing what we can say it is true, and it's like that. Guarani people are the first who
discovered it.
Discovered, who use.
And after colonists came here, they just study from Guarani. Maybe you explain how usually most traditional way of preparing yerba, or how many seasons a year, or maybe some special thing about traditional way, not agriculture way.
They still do that like always was. It's the same way. They don't know another way, industrial way. They didn't know.
They don't have any machines. It's just like
only machetes.
Machetes.
And they here and with
like sack or
yeah,
something.
like sack, yes, here, and they go to the community, and then they make that with the hands. So
All the handwork. And usually, how many people do all the process? It's all the family, or it's
yes. Normally,
depends?
they work in the family.
Just all together.
Yes, the small ones they go
Help
to go up and cut at the
sticks.
yes,
Smaller.
And women's works too. They make we call the mortero.
Mortero.
Yes, it's like I don't know how to explain.
Basket or
and they put they make like that.
Just broke the leaves, crushed the leaves.
Yeah.
Just after that start fermentation of the leaves.
No, they don't ferment.
No,
it's only dry.
Only dry.
Yes,
dry very fast.
Yes, in the sun.
Sun.
Yes,
because I feel
and
there is a
after
smoky taste in the fire.
Yes, because under they make like barbecue. They call it barbecue.
Barbacoa.
Yes, this is a barbecue is a Guarani.
Guarani word.
Wow,
Is it true?
Barbacoa.
So maybe barbecue is come from Guarani language.
I think so.
I have one discovery. All the barbecues in the world is come from Guarani.
Because barbacoa means like a table.
Table, yeah.
But they make it so with ribs.
Like ribs, like
yes.
ribs.
So one close to the other. Many ribs.
It's all from the wood.
And then, sorry?
It from the metal or from the wood made? This table
is for the wood.
From the wood?
Yes. But from the same wood from the yerba mate. And they put over there. They put
leaves?
They put the leaves and they under this barbecue.
Yeah.
They make a small fire.
A charcoal, like a charcoal.
So it's like a roasting.
But it's more smoke than fire.
Yes,
it's not fire. It's only smoke.
Because
if
it's fire,
it destroyed everything.
Is this process long?
It depends.
Yes. Of the weather, is leaf dry or wet?
Yes, it could be. It depends also how many kilos you're gonna do. Yes.
I have a question for you. It's interesting. The same with the herbal in Russia. The Guarani originally they use the yerba mate like a medicine or like a food.
Not like medicine and even not like food.
No.
It's just a drink and medicine. But they know they have a lot of medicine. So, for example, if it's very hot, when we have, for example, 43 grad from in summer, and it's too hot, so you lose a lot of minerals and a lot of amino acid.
Amino acids. It's the same.
You need something to
recover yourself.
Yes. And the yerba mate had everything. All these things.
So you don't need to use medicine if you have a proper food.
Is there usually any any people who is not suitable to drinking yerba, or for example for kids or for pregnant women?
Normally, for our tradition, we say children don't drink tereré or mate. It was like that before when I was a child. But now
everyone.
The drink everyone, yes.
Traditional Indian style from which year beginning of drink?
It was also a ceremony because in a circle, even when the youngster don't drink with the others. For example, I have my daughter, and she is 10 years old. So she has to give. We call that cebar.
Cebar.
Yes, she has to do that and give to everyone. And you drink and gives to her. I drink and give to her, you know, and he also. So everywhere, even if she don't drink, she have to do
she'll
that.
participate in the ceremony anyway.
Yes, and this is also part of the tradition because the small one have to do that. And when they are growing, when they are grown adult, so
maybe 14 or 15 or something.
15 or something like that, they can drink. So, and this is a signal, so that she or her is
not like it's in Russian. It's insinuation, like
so
sometimes
something like that. Yes,
mate is a part of the drinking. Mate is a part of insinuation for younger, for grow up.
Yes, yes.
It's very interesting.
It's like that. I mean, now it's no more like that. It's a shame, but because tradition is very, very nice. When we know that we have respect, because the old people know why is this way, you know. But you know, everything changed, and now people, even if they are very young, they drink tereré or mate together. When my father was still alive, he said, make the mate or tereré, and he got to me, you know, and it was no more so, wow, no, you know, it was no something that you cannot do. It was more normal. But when I was a child, it was impossible. My grandma, she said, no, I will never drink with a child. You cannot drink. Still not. He was so strange.
It's just like a very special ceremony for the older people. Just when they talking and kids like participate but not drink. It's just like,
and even no talk. They can also say something, but not. For example, when the people was in a conversation, the small child they could never say nothing. Only here with respect.
Usually it's in the evening or in the morning, and which time?
Mate is through in the morning.
In the morning.
I drink all day, but it's not.
But
normal.
Traditional way is just all the community gather in the morning.
Yes, in the morning. Very early in the morning, because it's the time when the grandpa tell the old histories.
So anyone listen, and after that go to their work or something. So just the beginning of the day.
Yes, and we also never say nothing. We just hear that, because it's very important to hear these histories. When I don't have respect for that, I never can remember the history, you know. Different if for example the grandpa talk one history here and we are like that, you know what, or bring me that, or take that with you, or something like that. You know, you must be quiet and concentrate, because he talk this history, because you have to remember. It's our form of
renovating the history.
And to talk the history from generation to other generation.
So mate was a very important. You just all this how it is not material, no any heritages, but the main heritage is with this tradition.
Yes.
And the mate was a very important part of it.
It is.
Because so this is you're not right now just explain us what is a traditional mate ceremony. It's not like it's not very sacred, but it was very concentrated listening of older people who explaining.
We have to keep this tradition.
Yeah. But it's very interesting for me, because it's the first time we.
Yes, and they have also a reason, you know, a reason why you have to pay attention, because he wants to tell many times, and one day you will remember But if you don't pay attention, you will never remember nothing, you know. And so it's very important because nobody write the histories. So it's the only way we have
All
that,
the legend,
yes,
anything. Interesting.
to reward.
Okay. Thank you very much, and I
Thank
hope
you.
we will meet again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you.